All right, y'all, this is going to be a quick Bitcoin technical analysis update, guys, because the Bitcoin price action has been super volatile during the last day, and that is because it is the World Series of Trading, guys. That's right, it's the World Series of Trading going on right now. The Casper crew, guys, is currently ranked number 40 out of all the squads that are basically participating in this competition. So that's pretty cool, guys. We're doing pretty well. Out of about 500 squads, we are number 40. I will take that. Shout out to everybody who is trading in this competition on the Casper crew. By the way, guys, it's not too late to join. If you want to trade with the Casper crew, you can do so by clicking on the link in the description of this video. Some pretty cool times, guys. Currently, I am in a long right now from VWAP right over here. And yeah, I have a smaller account that I'm using for this competition, guys. Just kind of seeing what we can do, because the competition is based on percentages. It's not based on money made. It's based on percentage. And so you need a minimum of $500 to participate. And the price action has been super technical right now. And let me show you guys what I mean. So, you know, ever since yesterday, and let me turn off some of this TA here, but ever since yesterday, when we rejected from the golden pocket. So coming back into the VIP Discord, we were looking for a rejection from the local golden pocket after we got our first CDW short from 21.7. So just to go back in time a little bit, guys, you know, basically over in the VIP Discord, we've been trading this like crazy, even before the competition started, giving this setup for the top at around 21.7 in advance, taking that trade, basically shorting it from around 21.7, and then also looking for a long from this very important area of about 20,500. So we came down to that area of 20,500 yesterday, and we got our bounce, right? So we were looking at this very super juicy level here, and we got multiple bounces from that level. The first time we bounced right off this green box. The second time we came down. By the way, this is probably the best entry I've ever had in my life from the exact dollar. And then we came down and we got a nice bounce from that golden pocket. And then overnight, we actually did come in and put in another bounce from about 20,400, which happened to be a weekly point of control. So we turn on some weekly point of controls, and we see that we can get that bounce in here right now. And so the levels have been super technical, right? We have been bouncing off every single golden pocket has been respected. For example, even this local golden pocket right here, it gave us this little move to the downside. And then we could even come on to a 3-minute time frame and just watch how these golden pockets are respected, guys. I mean, it's pretty crazy, actually. So we even take just a local golden pocket from here to here, and see that we get a little bounce right from here. And then even if we go down to a 1-minute time frame, I guess because it's the trading competition, people are like trading these golden pockets like crazy. We put in this first high here, we pull it to the first low, we get a rejection literally right from that very local golden pocket. It's very cool to see everybody participating in this trading competition, trading these levels. It's pretty easy to scalp because these levels are just so respected. And so what is the price of Bitcoin going to be doing? Now, by the way, if you do want to join the VIP Discord where we post the levels and the trade setups in advance, as well as multiple live streams, as well as video updates and stuff, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want the blueprint on how I trade, you can check out the 25% discount on the course. Link in the description of the video. But right now, here's how I'm looking at Bitcoin. We're going to go to a 4-hour time frame here, and I'm going to turn off some of this sloppy technical analysis on my chart, and we're just going to look at this, guys, objectively here. So Bitcoin has pretty much been trading sideways for quite some time now. In fact, we could say that it has been trading sideways with a very clearly defined low right about 19.9K and a pretty clearly defined high at about 21.6K. And also, if we take a look at some volume that has traded here throughout this entire section, we can see something very interesting, which is this. Bitcoin has come up to the top of the value area, come down to the high volume node of the value area for a bounce. And then if we take a more local volume range here, Well, now we can see something even more interesting, which is Bitcoin locally has come up to the top of the value area, has come down to this high volume node, and now is rejecting off of this high volume node. And because of this reason, the most important levels that I am looking at right now as far as trades go are going to be, number one, this zone right here between 21.4 and 21.6. Number two, this zone right down here between 19.8, around 19.8K. And then still, guys, a very important area that we must be aware of is going to be this high volume node at about 20,500. These are probably the three most important areas when it comes to trading this Bitcoin price action, because right now these are our areas of support and resistance. Right now, our next major area of resistance is going to be this area. If we come up to this green box where we've had our resistance here, literally, this level was support back here on June 14th. It was resistance right here on June 21st. And then it was resistance again here yesterday, or 2 days ago, I'm sorry. And so now if we make our way back up here, we can be looking for resistance here. We do have a lot of confluence there, and if we see some bearish signs, I'll probably be looking for a short trade. And then to the downside, this is still an important area, but we have to be aware that if we lose this, then the next major support is going to be coming in around that 19.9K area, because this has been our resistance, then flipped into support once, support twice, and so we can be looking for support again if we come down here. If we happen to do something like this on the 4-hour time frame, guys, where we do get a bullish divergence as we come down to here, it could be a pretty explosive move to the upside. And so those are the major areas that I'm looking at for Bitcoin support and resistance as far as trading goes. If we're going to be talking about whether or not I think we're going to get more move to the upside or more move to the downside, guys, honestly, if we take a look at the daily time frame, take a look at market Cipher B here, it's pretty ambiguous, because right now the VWAP on the daily time frame is starting to curve down toward that zero line, but money flow is getting higher. And so what could happen, guys, is we simply do something called the whoop-de-scoop. All right, the whoop-de-scoop is something that happens often for Bitcoin on the daily time frame, where it looks like that VWAP's about to cross over the zero line, but then whoop-de-scoop, we get another pump up, right? Something else we could do, though, is called the whoop-de-poop. All right, the whoop-de-poop is where that VWAP does cross down, and we actually get a significant move to the downside before printing a trigger wave that gives us our move to the upside. So if the 4-hour is giving us a bullish divergence, as the daily time frame is giving us a trigger wave, as we come down to some of these key areas of support that I've marked out on my chart, that can make for a very good long trade, right? Let's say we do come down to the 19.9 area, and we see this trigger wave on the daily time frame forming as we see a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, right? We want to see those two things in conjunction with each other, money flow getting thicker. That could make for a really, really nice long position. Now, however, if we don't see that, if instead on the 4-hour time frame we see momentum getting lower, right, then we know maybe we're not going to find support there, right? But we can't know right now. We have to wait and see what is happening in the moment. Okay, we come to the weekly time frame, and we do have to notice that the weekly VWAP is about to cross over the zero line. Again, you know, this level that Bitcoin has come down to on a very macro time frame, I'm talking the weekly, is very, very key support, right? This is the exact level that we've been waiting for a very, very long time. Over in the VIP Discord, we have had this level marked on our chart for months, right? Since the end of November, beginning of December, we were looking for Bitcoin to find support exactly at the target of our wedge, right where we wicked down to at this 786 fib level at about 17.7K. And so because of that, there is room for a relief rally to the upside. And so that's kind of where we're at right now with Bitcoin, guys. These are the levels I am looking at. These are the scenarios I am looking to trade. And right now, my plan is pretty much to just wait for price to come to those areas and then look at my indicators to see if there is a good trade to take there. Shout out to everybody who is trading in the Casper crew. Again, link in the description if you want to join. There's still time to join, guys. If you want to trade as part of the Casper crew, right? You don't have to, but there's a lot of cool things to win. NFTs, you could 10x your account, you could win Bitcoin, you could win Ethereum. There's a lot of stuff that you can win just for joining, and it's only based on the top 10. So only the top 10 traders you see here, this is what the total P&L of the entire squad is calculated by. So if you suck, let's say that you're like one of these people here, losing 86% of your account, it doesn't matter. You're not going to negatively affect the squad. However, you are still eligible to win those prizes, guys. Very exciting times right now. I'm excited to see what happens. God bless everybody, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!